Hello. This my the video time. I'm gonna be telling the story. Um, because I suck at anything else I do. So this story is going to be about this group of kids. Some of my friends already know this story because I told them. It's a group of three, but only two were really annoying that I did not like. So this all happened a while ago, like around 7th grade times. Yeah, in 7th grade. 7th or 8th grade, I don't remember. So it was kind of long ago, but not really. Um, and it's also before they started doing the construction on the park. So I'm sitting on top of the slide because I had nothing better to do with my life. And the three kids start saying like, hey, you, hey, like trying to get my attention. But I didn't realize that till like 30 more seconds of them trying to get my attention. And so I look at them, I'm like, what you want? And the main kid, let's call him Greg, not his real name. I don't even know his real name. So Greg is like, I bet I'm older than you. So immediately I'm thinking to myself, this kid's gotta be joking. So I'm like, what? And he's like, I'm 15, I bet I'm older than you. So I'm like, I don't care. And he's like, I also got a tattoo. And I respond with that tattoos don't really define your age. And he comes back at me with something that just is so dumb. I mean, it's true, but it's dumb because he says you have to be at least 18 to get a tattoo. I stare him down in the eyes and I'm like, but you're 15, how do you have a tattoo? So, he looks down, calls me a couple names, and walks away. So I'm like, into that transaction. So, I'm on top of the slide for a bit more, and I'm like, I'm thirsty, I'm gonna go get water because I'm poor, or I didn't have money at the time. Also because I'm poor, but, so I'm walking down Subway, and if you know how that area is, there's Subway, there's like a little gravel road that goes in between Subway and Ranchman's. I'm walking down there, and it's a group of three kids. Two are twins. One of them is the main kid, Greg, who's taller than them but shorter than me. Doesn't really matter. They start coming around from Subway, going down that same area towards me. So I'm like, okay, either one or two things is gonna happen. I'm gonna walk right past them, nothing's gonna happen, or they're gonna bother me. It was the second option. Greg taps one of his friends, points at me, says something, then kid comes up right at my shoulder and starts like rubbing on my body like this, but like more frantic. And he's like, help me, I need help, I'm injured. So I just told him back off. And Greg, oh my god, Greg, he does the dumbest thing I've ever seen. He squats down like a freaking crab. Squats down like a freaking crab. Sort of shuffles towards me, stares me in the eyes, and just goes, cool kid. You're a cool kid. So I'm like, you're an idiot. And I walk off. After getting my water cup and water from Subway, I start coming back. And like I said before, if you know the area, there's Subway, then there's Ranchman's, and there's that gravel road in between. I'm walking from Subway down there. Two kids are out there staring me down, all start walking towards me. The same shorter kid, not Greg, his little buddy, comes up on my right shoulder, starts doing the same thing. Help me, I need help, I'm injured, blah, blah, blah. So, I flip his arms up, grab the back of his neck, shove him forward. And Greg, that made him so mad, because he was like, don't touch my friends, man, I'ma freaking kill you. So I look at him, I'm like, I dare you to kill me, man, try it, I don't care. He does his little crab stance and starts saying cool kid to me again. So I walked away from there. I go to the picnic benches by the park. I'm sitting there drinking my water on my phone. The kids, they start being loud and obnoxious right at me. Like I'm sitting here on my bench minding my own business. They come around me and start being loud and obnoxious. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna just go over to the gazebo. And there's the park, picnic benches, and across this little grass field is a gazebo. So I start walking over there. So I'm going past this field. I hear Greg. I hear him yell, "I dare you to kick that soccer ball and try to hit that cool kid." So I'm walking and I'm thinking, they hit me, I'm gonna walk over them and I'm gonna straight up right hook Greg. They don't hit me, but they get close to. I feel the wind from the ball come right past the right side of my head, and it just like shoots forward. So I'm like, oh my god, because it startled me. So I keep walking. Greg comes up, puts his foot on the ball. So I'm like, I'm gonna just kick it from out under his foot, because what else will I do? Nothing really. He didn't hit me. So I do that, and he calls me a couple rude names going after his ball. I sit down at the gazebo, because there's benches and the railing of the gazebo. They come up behind me, and they start tossing the ball back and forth between the back of my head and their hands. And it's Greg, and every single time it hits me, he says, "I hit you, I hit you, I hit you, I hit you," over and over. So I'm like, I'm gonna stand up, punch this kid in the face. But then my mom comes up in the truck, honks her horn and yells out, "Yo, Dylan, get your stuff, get in the truck, homie." She didn't say homie, but that's how I would say it. And so I'm like, alright, cool. I crush the cup in my hand, throw it at the kid's face. Then I hit the ball out of his hands away from me. So he starts calling me cool kid and a couple more rude names, so I flip him off. And I'm like, I didn't say anything. I just sort of gave him a finger and then got in my mom's car. She was like, "Why'd you flip off those kids?" And I'm like, and I pretty much give her the shorter version of the entire story. And so she calls him over. She starts cussing out all three kids. Now, one of those three kids didn't do anything. He was more like just a bystander. Greg and his little friend, and one of the twins. Greg and one of the twins, they were the annoying ones. The second twin, this guy, he was fine. I was cool with him. He did nothing to me. I did nothing to him. He was fine. So she starts cussing them out. They run off and hide somewhere. Like, I see them turn a corner and just sit there. And then we drive off. And that was the end of that story. I've never seen Greg or his posse of the twins ever again. That's sort of the end of it. You like the video, leave a like, or don't. I don't care. It won't affect me. Leave how you felt about this video in the comments, like if I should keep doing it or freaking kill myself. And that's the end of it. Bye.